Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. I had just finished my Let's Play of Hatoful Boyfriend, and I think I've liked it enough to where I decided to play the sequel game. So this game is clearly holiday themed, and it's probably going to feel a little strange for me to do this Let's Play, considering that it's the very end of April right now. But I kind of didn't want to wait all the way until around the holidays to play this, so yeah. And besides, I can probably find something on like Game Jolt or something that's Christmas or holiday themed to play. So I have you know, an Xmas themed game or two to play during the holidays. So I don't really see it as a big deal. So I don't see any options anywhere to allow me to adjust any of the volume settings or anything, so I hope you guys can hear me okay. Anyway, how about we just go right ahead and jump right in and see what this game has to offer. Okay. I assume I click this. The Christmas Thieves attack. A brutal team of thieves here to steal the city's beloved Christmas trees. Okay, okay, here we are. I just gotta change the settings here during actual gameplay. I might as well also go ahead and make a save file. Is this supposed to happen? Okay, something's going on here. I'm just going to restart. Okay, that seemed to fix it. I have no idea what that was about, but let's continue. A brutal team of thieves here to steal the city's beloved Christmas trees. We thought they were just an urban legend. Until now, they're after the tree, and that rhymes with T, which stands for trouble, right here in Little Dove, Hachiman City. Or Hachiman. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Christmas trees disappearing. A dark shadow wriggling just out of sight. Can our faithful heroes from St. Pigeonations put an end to this mystery before it puts an end to them? Please enter your name. Okay, so we're playing as Hiyoko again, so there we go. Is Tasaka Hiyoko okay? Indeed it is. Mr. Fava Bean! How you doing? Hey, Ryuta. What time you got? And hello, Ryuta. It's almost 6. You're not running late, are you? It's already dark out. Tell me about it. We were all talking about nice autumn leaves and all just a few days back, and now I'm darned if it ain't winter. Christmas, even, is just a few days away. Swift indeed is the passage of time, and hello, Kenzaboru. You know, is this even the same cafe that... No, I don't think it is. It looks way too different. It's gotta be a different building. Well, I better be heading back. Azumi will be getting out of work soon. Okay, so you two are together. Be careful, Mr. Rabu. There are all kinds of hooligans out and about at this time of night. No sweat. Worst comes to worst, I can count on Azumi to save me. Are you sure you're not relying on her a little too much? Have you seen her fight, Ryuta? I bet she could take on Godzilla and win. We put up our Christmas tree today. Please, have a look at it as you leave. You did? I never saw it on my way in. I'll have to get a real good look at it to make up. Mr. Ushihara and I put a lot of time into decorating it. I hope you like it. You bet I will. See you all around. December certainly feels like the end of the year. I wonder how much busier you'll be at this time next year. You are a sophomore, correct? Have you been thinking about your plans for after graduation already? No, not really. I just want to make sure I can take care of my mother. Worries are an important part of youth as well. And sometimes problems will simply disappear as you try to solve them. You never know. Mr. Ushihara, could I ask for some advice? I've had a lot on my mind. But of course, I am more than happy to provide whatever assistance I... Breaking windows. I'm going to assume it's either good old Angel or Okusan. That came from out front. I believe it did. Let's go see what happened. So, everybody is still okay. It's around winter time, so I'm assuming this game takes place during the events of the main Hatoful boyfriend game, likely around winter time. So, I don't know. I guess it's an interquel or something. Either way, things have not gone straight to... Actually, you know what? I won't say anything. Don't want to spoil anything for those who haven't played or seen the entirety of the original game. It's pitch dark outside. It's hard to see anything even with the light from the cafe door. What on earth? Mr. Fava Bean, are you okay? Alutino Budgeriger. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. A something is collapsed on the sidewalk. Mr. Rabu, are you all right? Have you been injured? I let my guard down. They got me from behind. They got you? Do you need an ambulance? It must have been some birdie settling a grudge from your biker gang days. No, that's not it. There. The legendary Christmas thieves come to our town! So what, were they mugging you for Christmas presents or something? And now I'm playing as Hiyoko. The legendary Christmas thieves. What's that? A new TV show? No. They're real. They're out in the streets right now, spreading misery and destruction. They've been coming up on the news a lot, too. Haven't you seen the headlines? The Christmas thieves invaded Little Dove Hackman City at last. No, this is the first I've heard of them. I think. Forget the thieves. This is the first time I've heard the name of this town. I guess it just never comes up in conversation or anything. The more you know. Do they show up every year at this time? I don't remember hearing about them last year. This is the first time they've come here. I don't know too much either, but apparently they move around each year. I worked at Mr. Ushihara's shop, Torimi Cafe, during the summer. Okay, so it is the same shop. The job was, well, only until August, but apparently he decided he could use help for December as well. The wilderness gets very cold this time of year, making it dangerous to come home late, so I left it to Ryuta this time. You know, I just have thought, if this game is going to go into details that contain spoiler material for the original game, then by the time I see something happen or somebody say some things, then I guess at that point it'd be pointless for me to not comment on it. Especially since I just finished my Let's Play of the original Hatoful Boyfriend. So, if you guys want to avoid any spoilers for the original game, I would recommend you either play that or just watch it first before you watch any further from this point onward. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm kind of flip-flopping on this, but I think this would probably be the better way for me to approach this. And probably for you guys as well, because again, I have no idea if and what this game is going to cover that may be considered spoiler material for the original game. So, viewer discretion is advised, is all I'm basically trying to say. Anyway, let's continue. That, and I need time to study. And it sounds like Tormi Cafe is the mysterious thieves' latest victim. This smacks of drama. Drama, excitement, and adventure. I object! Who's objecting? What was that for? Just getting the feel for it. There's been an incident, right? I need to make sure my finger pointing is sufficiently dramatic for when I need to use it. Was that an Ace Attorney reference just now? Please don't go around pointing and shouting at stuff. You'll give me a heart attack. Tell me, who's the victim? And the suspect? Yeah, this is definitely an Ace Attorney shout-out. Dialogue and all. The victim is Mr. Rabu. He was attacked from behind while texting a picture of Mr. Urushihara's Christmas tree to Azumi. And when we found him, the tree was gone. Hold on! What was that for? What do you mean the tree was gone? Can we get an objection theme tune to play whenever that happens? Or something? Just so we can, you know, go the full mile? Please don't shout everything. You can just ask. Sorry, I got excited. Teehee. Jeez. Well, stealing the tree definitely implicates the Christmas thieves. They must be wandering the town stealing any trees they see. It's horrible. Mr. Urushihara and I worked really hard to decorate that tree too. And now all the customers who are looking forward to seeing it will be disappointed. Monstrous! How could they steal Mr. Urushihara's incredibly classy hand-decorated tree? I see there's still, I see there's still confusing wings of hands here in the dialogue. Let's look for the thieves. Christmas is at the weekend. They must still be in town. I wonder. They probably are still prowling around here looking for trees. Yes, I want to get Mr. Urushihara's tree back anyway. Let's find them, Hiyoko. We can start today. You two are awfully loud today. Can you not grant the rest of us a little peace and quiet? Hello, Sakuya. It's been only the day before yesterday since I have last seen you. Oh, Sakuya, listen. They've appeared. The white demons stand poised to shatter the silence of that most holy night. You can't just go around asking things giving things nicknames like a certain someone next door, Hiyoko. Christmas trees are being stolen all around town, Sakuya. Maybe you've already heard. Ah, you must be referring to that drivel the local rag devoted an entire page to. Disgusting. Is there not more important news to be run now of all seasons? How telling is it that so much attention is devoted to such foolishness? You don't like Christmas, Sakuya? What? From where do you think I hail, plebeian? Or plebeian? France, right? Oh, of course. Christmas probably means a lot more to you than to us Japanese people. The council room is already decorated with a most fabulous tree. A labelle overlooks nothing. I have even designed excuse me. I have even deigned to place it near the window, so that the masses may gaze up at it in awe and wonder. Be grateful! He who does not celebrate Christmas is no true bird. That is the importance Christmas holds for us. Alright, guys, you heard it. Any of you who don't celebrate Christmas is not a true bird. Only true birds can proceed to watch this video from this point onward. In other words, Sakuya gets extra jolly this time of year. Better take notes. Trees are being stolen from in front of shops and on the sidewalk and other easily visible places, so you should probably be careful too, Sakuya. Don't let it get stolen. I will bet you money that it will get stolen. And very soon, too. Do not place me on the same level as you Orientals, with your infantile understanding of private security. Did I not say I overlook nothing? I know not who this villain may be, but he shall step not 1 centimeter within my territory. The council room security is flawless, I tell you. Flawless! What about the floor? Is the floor flawless? Sakuya. We call that sort of thing a flag here in Japan. Let's start our investigation by asking people around town, Ryuta. Good idea. Let us know if you hear anything new or get robbed, Sakuya. How many times must I tell you? My tree will not be stolen! Oh. Upon leaving the building, Ryuta and I are greeted by the sight of Okusan prancing about on the track. I was wondering when we'd run into you. Prancing or maybe skipping? I'm not sure. At any rate, he appears to be in pointlessly high spirits. Isn't he always? Hoo 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 hoo! Coo hoo 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 coo! I think that was one who too many at the end there. You're in a good mood today, San. Did something good happen? Coo! It's Christmas! Christmas is almost here! What? Another Christmas fiend? Is there something about Christmas that wakes the ancestral jollity inside a dove's heart? Coo! Coo! Everything is sparkly on Christmas! Okusan is excited! Coo! Coo! And everything smells like delicious food! Okusan is very excited! Western pastry shops always look so tempting this time of year. You spend a lot of time in department stores, right, San? Have you heard anything about the Christmas thieves? Coo? Who? Oh, crap. Sorry, I knocked over the mic. Who? Villains out to steal Okusan's delicious grub? Villains out to steal pretty Christmas trees. Coo! Coo! Christmas trees? Yes! Okusan knows about them. Coo! The trees at Okusan's favorite High Society Seagull department store disappeared. High Society Seagull department store. Do you know where that is, Ryuta? Yeah, I've worked at the samples table there. I'll show you the way. Here we come, High Society Seagull department store. Holiday Star. Jewelry Shop Opal. Well, it's definitely living up to the name of high class. Department stores always feel a little unrealistic. A little decadent, maybe. Makes it so hard to go in. They're okay, really. Just don't think about that and it'll be fine. He read my mind? More importantly, we need to ask a clerk about the thefts. Right. Excuse me. Yes, may I help you? I'm assuming you're female due to the markings around the eyes. Do you know where you are, young lady? This is the High Society Siegel Department Store, right? That is correct. The High Society Siegel Department Store. Say it once more. The High Society Siegel Department Store. Good. This store is of high society, by high society, and for high society. It is no place for obviously low society humans. Please leave. Racist. I object! This is blatant speciesism. There is a word for that, and I just said it. I hope you're ready to swallow your words or defend them with steel, cretin. Draw, man, draw, before I stick you like a rotisserie chicken. Rotisserie chicken does sound good right about now, to be honest. Calm down, Hiyoko. Getting to a fight here won't do us any good. Please, don't act like San. Oh, please act like San. Please do. And just what does Okasan have that makes him so much more high society than me? What indeed? Please, we just want to ask you a question. We'll leave right away. Did the Christmas thieves really break into this store? They did not break into the store, no. They were not allowed in. However, as you know, the store faces onto the street. The 3 Christmas trees we had arranged outside were stolen. Trees placed outside. Just like at Torimi Cafe. Yeah, looks like they really are aiming for easy targets first. They seem to be quite crafty. I think this might get difficult, Ryuta. What's crafty about just taking trees from outside this... Okay, let's try that again. What's crafty about taking trees that are placed right in the front of a freaking store? If you got a van or a truck, you just drive up front, hop out, and then throw the tree in the back and zoom off before the pigeon police have time to arrive. Oh, and by the way, that's not an endorsement for any of you to go out and steal Christmas trees. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. That is against the law. I can feel the thrill of the chase. My hunter-gatherer blood boils! Right on time. I knew it was a good idea to ask you along. The stolen trees were of little value. We have already sent away for new ones. Do you think you could wait a little before setting them up? The thieves might come back. True, but Christmas is almost here. If not now, when would we put them out? Christmas trees are just so much rubbish once it's the 26th. Christmas trees are never rubbish, Hiyoko, even after the 25th. They're not rubbish. You can use them every year. See, Ryuta gets it. Were there any witnesses? The trees were in a blind spot between security cameras, so alas, we have nothing. Too busy staring down your own noses to look out the window, were you? I hope I never see you here again, young lady. I have a feeling you'll see me again, and sooner than you think. Well, that was disappointment. A disappointment. About all we found out is that the thieves aim for trees placed in vulnerable spots outside. Maybe we should leave? Oh, our first choice. Okay, I can't save during choices, it seems. Just like the original. Let's stop by the furniture section. Nice beds. Wow, what a bed. I'm not sure this would even fit inside my house. You live in a cave! How could it not? Just what kind of mansion does the high society... Just what kind of mansion does the high society live in? There are humidifiers, hot water bottles, and other thermal frivolities lined up nearby. Winter goods are awfully fancy. Maybe I should indulge in something? A bonfire alone just doesn't say decadent. Hey, Yoko. Look over there. A disturbingly familiar quail is fast asleep on a display bed. Okasan. Sir, you can't just... No, wait. Crash asleep. Must be Kazuaki. Sir, you can't just crash in a department store. You're a grown-up now. You need to take care of yourself. Ah! Oh, if it isn't Tosaka. And Kawara. What is it? Do you want to talk about career plans? Are you fully awake, sir? We're not at school. Oh? Good heavens, so we aren't. You might have been here until closing time if we hadn't happened by. Oh, yes. It's been so cold recently, I was thinking maybe I should buy a new bed. It does get very chilly after dark. Make sure not to catch a cold, you two. Mr. Nike crawls out of the bed and wobbles off towards a table covered in wool blankets of various dimensions. Blankets. I bet my cat Casio Mini he fell asleep on that too. There's nothing more to find here. Let's look somewhere else. Alright, where to next? The thefts have gotten onto the news. If we ask around, we should find some eyewitnesses. Sounds good. Oh boy. What? Huh? Some glass object splinters with a monumental crash behind us as we make for the exit. I turn around and... Holy crap! They're animated! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! What are those? They look a little like doves, but not really. Are they? Maybe they are doves? In any case, a pair of bizarre white creatures are bludgeoning themselves against a number of glass Christmas trees and reindeer. Leave the reindeer alone! What are those? Are they doves? I'm not sure. I've never seen anything like them. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! You know, wrecking a bunch of Christmas decorations is not a very Christmas-y thing to do, guys. Just saying. I mean, I'm no fanatic about Christmas. I mean, I love it just as much as the next person, but... Yeah, I think I'm a... Never mind. The creatures frolic through the Christmas display like fuzzy wrecking balls, leaving behind nothing but broken glass and lost profits. There! The white children! Oh dear. That's no good. You two. Where are your parents? Oh, those are children? Merry Christmas! In any case, I'll have to take you to the employees' lounge. High society does have rules. Merry Christmas. The creatures trailed dejectedly after the security guard. What were those? I can't believe people let their kids run loose like that. I'd love to see a parent's face when they get billed. You and me both. There are too many kids that just run loose in the world. Being loud, probably destroying things. Department stores are the worst. I guess Christmas gets everyone pretty excited. Sort of like demons which rampage during the full moon. Ryu and I spent some time asking around town, but no one had ever caught sight of the thieves. Apparently trees aren't just being stolen from outside, but from inside houses as well. If only we knew what the culprits looked like. I'm going to make a bet. Whatever the thieves look like, they probably aren't portraits or pictures of real doves. They'll probably look cartoonish. Like the kids we saw, or Okasan's quote-unquote human portrait. Thank you for your efforts. We searched around where we had the tree, but we couldn't find any clues. I'm sorry, Mr. Urushihara. You didn't see the mist either, Mr. Urushihara? Correct. By the time Mr. Kawara and I got outside, the tree was already gone. That said, was there something else? Please, look at this. Mr. Rabu sent it to me a few minutes ago. Mr. Urushihara proffers his cell phone. A smartphone! Fancy. Either you're just poor, which I can believe it considering your residence, Hyoko, or actually, I don't know when this game and along with the original Hatoful Boyfriend was originally made, so maybe it was during time when smartphones weren't very common. Anyway, I'm assuming these are the silhouettes of our thieves here. Well, let's see. They have arms, kind of like those two children. Or at least one of them has an arm, like those two children things that we saw just a minute ago. So I vote it's either the two children themselves or their parents. You mean these shadows are... Mr. Rabu said he took it just before he was rendered unconscious. Suspicious shadows carrying away the tree. They must be the culprits. Those silhouettes look awfully familiar. But maybe it's just my imagination. Trust me, it's not your imagination. Probably nothing. I wouldn't have gone this far in the vicious food chain if I were worried about little things like that. You are a miracle of nature, then. There are two of them, then. They're awfully small. Though it's a little hard to see in this picture. Mr. Rabu has always been one for strange local phones, so it would seem that the resolution is not particularly high. It does seem like him. This will help us a lot, Mr. Urushihara. Thank Mr. Rabu for us, too. How is he doing right now? Azumi is taking care of him. Rabu always seems a little incapable, or like he's in a subtly bad position. Sort of like he's always stuck being a background character. It's not much, but we found a clue. We'll pick up the trail tomorrow morning. Later that evening at St. Pigeonations. And hello to you, Yuya. Salutations, Mr. One. It is rather chilly tonight, isn't it? You're still here, Sakazaki Yuya. Haven't you been instructed to leave with the other students expecting emergencies? And it's nice to see you too, One. 2, 1, 1, 2. There is a little something going on, actually. Aside from the usual. And what would that be? There have been orders to investigate the Christmas thieves. High priority. That's a string of thefts involving Christmas trees, isn't it? It's not as if they're growing legs and walking away after all. And it's a little hard to imagine them spontaneously disappearing. And what is a night of sexy and luxurious discussion, a sweet holiday love without a sparkling tree? I'm quite happy to take up the job to defend everything the ladies and gentlemen of the town have worked so hard to prepare for this special season. You certainly seem eager, though. It's good to have a little zeal, but don't go letting your guard down just because the case in question is completely idiotic. We never know who may have laid traps for us where. Roger that. I'll carve it into my pigeon heart, Mr. One. I'll go take a look at a few things then. There's a tree here on campus, after all. First I've heard of it. Where is it set up? In the student council room. You can see it from the grounds. Sakuya must want to show off with his big, fine, all-natural tree. He doesn't let anybody touch it, but you can always see it in his window. It's really quite childish. You're childish. Nothing wrong with a little vanity while he's still young. To a point, at least. Anyway, I'll go take a look at the council room and then head into town. I'll send my report to HQ later. Adieu! The Christmas thieves. Stealing the town's festivity is hardly an admirable pursuit. I suppose I'll see if I can rustle up any gadgets to give Sakazaki a hand. Yeah, since I consider Christmas my favorite holiday of the year, I'm a little protective of it and anybody who mocks the traditions behind it. Not overzealously, mind you. I mean, it doesn't really offend me if anybody, mocks or dismisses anything relating to the holiday, but I just like to respond humorously by with mock offense, or if that's even a term. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. In all due seriousness, it's Christmas. It's a perfect. If there's any holiday year round that gives us a perfect excuse to release a little bit of our inner child, I'd say it's Christmas. The council room certainly has gotten some fancy renovations since Sakuya arrived. But this is him I'm dealing with. It'll look like sneaking in is going to be hard, but knowing him, he'll have overlooked something obvious. Like a lock on the front door? What was that? Ugh, this could be bad. I smell explosives. What? It's cold. Really cold. The morning air this time of year is dangerous indeed. It makes my nose hurt. The birds are all in full winter plumage. I wonder if it's like wearing a down comforter everywhere. Wish I had winter plumage. Sadly, my skin is as bare and tender as my heart, so I might as well hurry up and get to school. Huh? There's an awful lot of activity on the grounds today. A crowd of birds is milling around the side of the building. Stay calm, everyone. It may be dangerous, so don't get too close. Must make sure nobody gets hurt, alright? Mr. Nanaki, what's happened? It must be bad if you're up and about and wide awake at this time of day. Oh, good morning, Tosaka. Well, It looks like the thieves broke in, I suppose. Shocker. The thieves? Could he mean... That's right. The Christmas thieves. Apparently they broke in last night. It seems they took the tree from the student council room. Nice work, Sakuya! Nice flag retrieval! Oh, I wonder how much Sakuya is raging right now. The poor guy. But Sakuya looked so self-satisfied when he was talking about his perfect security. What happened? Well, look up. Up? As in, up at the council room? Somebody had clearly set us up a bomb. Yeah, that joke might have been a bit too forced. The council room's window, or rather its wall, is blasted open. Wow, they're not just thieves now. I bet they had to break at least five more laws to pull that off. They certainly do seem to want Christmas trees. They would have been better off just asking him, though. Huh? The tree was placed near that window, right? If they broke in like this... I let my gaze drop as I was lost in thought, and I see something white on the ground. It's extremely hard to tell with it mixed in with the broken glass and bits of plaster, but it looks like some sort of fur. It's not a feather. It looks like something that came off of a stuffed animal, or maybe some sort of animal. But I'm the only mammal in the school. This could be a valuable clue. Standing here won't help me find anything out, though. I need to get Sakuya to tell me exactly what happened. If he's even coherent enough to speak at the moment. I might as well check a few other things along the way. Where to first? Yeah, on second thought, he'll probably be very coherent in his speech. The only problem is getting him to stay on topic with whatever I ask him. Council room! The council room is wrapped in an unusually serious atmosphere. As if a robbery weren't enough, there was even a bombing. Out of those two, the latter is almost certainly the more worrying. Hyoko! Oh, Ryuta! Good morning. As you can see, Sakuya has magnificently recovered the flag he raised the other day. As expected of an aristocrat. Yeah, that was definitely a first-class flag retrieval. He certainly got me looking at the thefts more seriously. Now then, on to the crime scene. Well, at least your desk is pretty much okay. Wow. Sakuya's flawless security has been completely destroyed. What is this lunacy? Do you mean to tell me that bombing school buildings is common practice in this barbaric land? No, I don't think it is. I've never seen anything like this before. This is beyond the pale! Who conceived this wretched plot? Who? Wasn't your security perfect, Sakuya? I thought you said it was on a completely new level compared to our primitive concepts. It was perfect! Around the door, at least! Well, that's the exact... Well, I give you credit. I thought your door would be your weak spot in this room, but apparently it was not. Good job. What kind of rascal blows their way in through the wall? If they're going to break in, why not act with some semblance of decency and come in through the door? Blowing up the window isn't exactly a common way of forcing entry. But isn't it a little bit of a problem if there's only security on the front door? Kind of, yeah. Did you see the criminals at all, Sakuya? No. I, too, only learned of this upon arriving this morning. But... Look! Look at that! He gestures at the corner by the window. There's a pile of blackened stuff on the floor. What is that? Gunpowder? Wait, is that the Christmas tree? Oh, now that you mention it, I think I can see the outlines of some branches and leaves. A Christmas tree. Or what's left of it. Looks like it got blown up along the window. I was wondering if something had happened to the tree. It was right next to the window and wall that got blown up after all. Nothing left but ashes. They've left a criminal ultimatum next to it. An ultimatum? They haven't done that. They haven't done that before, have they? Let's take a look. We oopsed. We're very sad. The tree went boom. Sorry. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Well, at least they apologized for it. We oopsed. We're very sad the tree went boom. Sorry. It's a little lonely, but we're taking Mr. Sparkly Star. Merry Christmas. Wait. Where's this dialogue on this letter? That's the ultimatum? It reads more like a kid's note apologizing for breaking Auntie Mildred's antique vase. Those scoundrels! To take the tree topper, the most valuable part, and run! Tree topper? The star sits at the very top of the tree. Thank you, I was just about to say that. Oh, so that's what it's called. They destroyed the tree and stole the topper. This is a dreadful affront to my illustrious name. I swear I shall seek them, find them, and impose upon them strict judgments. That'll be vigilantism, Sakuya. Japan is a constitutional nation. You can't do that. But it's not as if I don't see where he's coming from. If I spent that much time and effort decorating something just to have someone blow up the room it's standing in, I'd be pretty angry too. Mr. Ushihara's tree stolen, Sakuya's tree reduced to cinders, and the topper stolen. We have to make sure these tragedies don't repeat. But we can't really find the culprits just from this apology, or Christmas card, or ultimatum, or whatever it is. Well, let's try this. Piece together everything that you've seen so far up until now. We got two little bird kid things with human-like arms. They're tiny. They have a penchant for destroying crap. You've seen the photo with silhouettes that look an awful lot like them, armed included, stealing the tree, this wall blown up, a little note written as though it were written by children apologizing for destroying the tree. Maybe I'm okay. I admit, maybe I'm probably expecting a bit too much from Hiyoko here in the brains department. I mean, then again, I'm probably expecting too much from literally every single character here in this game that we've seen so far and that we have yet to see. I've probably been watching too many shows or movies that require a bit of audience mental prowess here. So says I, the man who sometimes can barely form a coherent sentence. I said can't, I think, didn't I? Oh, freaking whatever. Did I just skip a line? Whatever, you had plenty. I'm sure you had plenty of time to read the line through my inane ramblings. Let's ask Mr. 1 if he saw anything. He's on night shift, so he should have been here. Oh, good plan. Lead us there, Tosaka. Stop treating me like your underling, you satin-pantsed prairie chicken. Well, never mind. You two go ahead. I'll stay here and see if I can't find any more clues. See you in a little while, Ryuta. It's awfully cold in here. I guess with a hole that large in the wall, I might as well be outside. Oh God, it's you. Dr. Owamine. I hadn't expected to see you here. I came to see the corpse. But what corpse? Where'd you hear there was a corpse? Oh, no corpse. And here I had my hopes up. Please don't say that with such a genuinely dejected look on your face. Well, no matter. It is still quite the fascinating crime scene. I suppose I shall look around. Please, don't mind me. I have no intention of interfering with you. I see no reason to tamper with the evidence. Just yet. Alone with the doctor in a half-collapsed room. I hope I make it out of here alive. Excuse us. What is this depressing room? It's the maintenance office. Mr. 1's night quarters are here too. I think it's comfy. It feels very lived in. Comfy. Let's do whatever we are here for and leave before the poverty and reprehensibility rub off. Mr. 1, are you in here? Salutations, mon ami. Did you come to visit me? Yuya? He's sitting at a low tea table. Oh no. The irresponsible and slightly worn out Yuya might be just a little bit too attractive. I knew it! A place as disgusting as this is bound to draw disgusting company. And a very fine morning to you too, Sakuya. We came to talk to Mr. 1. What brought you here, Yuya? I'm holding on the fort while 1 is out. Out? Immediately after a break-in? Suspicious indeed. I suggest we apprehend him at the first opportunity. You misunderstand. He's taking care of a few things so our investigation to theft can go more smoothly. After all, he and I both saw. Yuya and 1? You saw the crime in progress? But what? We did indeed. It's not easy being a hero of justice. Trouble always seems to come to you. Why did you not notify me immediately? filthy mongrel! Notify you how? I've been asking for your phone number for months, and you always blow me off. Gah! He's kinda got a point there, Sakuya. Did you see the culprits, Yuya? Yes. Fearsome foes, indeed. Stick your beaks too far into this, and you could lose them. Don't say I haven't warned you. How like you, mongrel, to cower in this filthy hovel of fear. I, for my part, shall find those wrongdoers and have my revenge. I, too, swear to retrieve the stolen trees on my honor as a hunter-gatherer. How brave of you. Let me reward your courage with a little evidence. Yuya picks up one of a number of photographs lined up on the table and holds it out for us. They were already on their way out when I arrived at the scene, and alas, I was unable to keep their trail. But I am a professional, and I couldn't just let them get away. I made sure to capture them on film. These are the culprits. Wow. I have no idea who these two are. What are these? White things! Oh! See? They shock even a bold lady of hunter-gatherer origin. That's not it, Yuya. I know these creatures. Oh? Are they friends of yours? Who are they, and where do they live? Tell me this instant! I do not know who they are exactly. Flashback. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. You too. Where are your parents? Merry Christmas. Yada, yada, yada. Those are the two things who got scolded by a security guard in the High Society Siegel department store. Aren't they? They were caught breaking in the Christmas section of a department store yesterday and got taken away by security. What in? Looks like they'll go after anything with Christmas on it. Though I can sympathize with their enthusiasm for the Holy Night. We thought they were only going after easy targets, but it looks like once they got sight of something, they won't rest until it's theirs or destroyed. The entire city is filled with Christmas decorations. We have no way of knowing where they will strike next, and thus no way of ambushing them. Not necessarily. We could lure them easily with an extravagant tree in an obvious place, don't you think? They've got guts, but they don't seem particularly intelligent. I agree with Yuya. I think we should try to bait them. Then it's settled. And the best bait would be the finest tree in the city. Right, Sakuya? The finest tree in town. Do you know of a good one, Sakuya? Are you suggesting we use the LaBelle family's Christmas tree as a lure, mongrel? Of course. Given how much work he put into the council room tree, he almost certainly has a gorgeous and decadent tree at home. It seems like the best choice. Aren't you? And you aren't about to just let them get away with having burned your other tree, are you? Of course not. Where's your tree set up, Sakuya? In the main salon. It is not visible from outside. It would take a great deal of time and labor to move it outside and redecorate it. I do not think that is a realistic option. We'll have to rely on newspaper ads and words of mouth then. The LaBelle family moved here to Little Dove Hatchiman City from France, is displaying its gorgeous Christmas tree to the public. Or something. Who said anything about opening the mansion to the public? Why not take the opportunity to show off a little? It's your first Christmas here, after all, and it should help spread the LaBelle family's reputation. Come on, Sakuya. Open it up to the whole city. Let everybody know you have an extravagantly decorated tree at home. The thieves should hear the rumors and they'll come to see. And then we'll catch them, and then we can catch them. Very well. I shall assist you. Cool. I'll get everything ready for an announcement in the evening papers. Something like the LaBelle family's Christmas tree is open for public viewing tonight. All Christmas enthusiasts welcome will be fine, right? That sounds good. But what kind of super high school student are you to have that much clout with the local newspaper companies? Any male dub would become super for a lady as lovely as yourself, mon ami, eh? I shall be off then. Adieu! Loose-tongued cur? Yuya's laying the bait for us, so... Should we work on a plan to catch the thieves at your house, Sakuya? A reasonable suggestion. We shall plan our strategy after school, then. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, guys. Thanks for checking out this video. If you liked it and you want to see more content from me, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you want notifications, feel free to also click the little bell icon. I look forward to seeing what the rest of this game has to offer. And I wonder if, like it's like the original game, there will be multiple routes and endings that I have to cover. Time will tell, I guess. Anyway, I'll try to see if I can keep the episodes from this point on a bit shorter. I figured that'd be okay to at least have this first episode about over an hour long, just in case you guys wanted about an hour's worth of time to determine whether you'd want to keep watching this Let's Play or not. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode if you decide to return. Take care.